How's it going, guys? What I wanted to do in this video is actually bring the XS sights that you see me install in my last video out to the range, show you guys just a little bit more about them. I'm going to be aiming a couple of shots through the camera just to kind of give you an idea of what the shot picture is when we break the shot. I've got a couple of targets stapled up down range. We're going to start out at about 7 yards, and then we're going to move it on back just to see exactly what the accuracy is for these sights. So come with us. Alright guys, what I am going to do is aim through the viewfinder on the camera. We are back at about 7 yards. That's the statistical average distance for a self-defense shooting. So again, I'm just going to aim through the viewfinder and let's see exactly where we hit on that target. Bear with me because it's a little bit of a challenge shooting through the viewfinder. Okay, let's simply take the camera off the tripod and walk down to the target. Okay, you see here I am slightly high to the right of that bullseye. I'm going to slow that shot down in the video to where you can see exactly what I did wrong. That is clearly on me. 7 yards, the target, again you see it's just a 8.5 inch piece of paper with the target printed on it, but we are slightly high to the right. It's not too terrible, especially trying to aim through a camera, which you saw how blurry that was. But I would say for a self-defense sight, that is a fairly accurate sight. I really like the high visibility of these sights, especially now. You can't really tell with the lighting out here. It's starting to get a little bit darker, but you know, that is simply a shot through the viewfinder, you know, just really just a couple of inches off center from that bullseye.
Alright guys, I am sure you are tired of hearing me make an excuse. What we're going to do is simply break down that shot. You just saw the slow-mo of that shot. What I'm actually going to do is throw a still up to show you as well. This is literally one frame prior to that shot breaking. You can see that the point of aim is just slightly to the right. You can see that it was clearly my mistake on that, and that's why I was not able to hit that bullseye like I wanted to. But you can see literally it is just one frame before the shot goes. And again, that is what I wanted to do in this video, is to break this down for you and give you as much of an understanding as possible. Another mistake that I did that can clearly be seen in that is I do have just a little bit more of a gap on the front sight post to where it is supposed to be on top of that line on that rear sight. That's just a little bit more of a gap than what it should be.
Alright guys, what I'm going to try now is we're back at about 15 yards, and I'm going to try to do the same thing. It's a little bit more challenging at this distance, just because of the way that I'm having to stand to get around this tripod. So bear with me, but let's see just exactly what we can do. There's our shot. Again, let's just pull the camera right off the tripod. Walk down range. Okay, at 15 yards you can see that I was slightly to the left. And I'm just showing you these as real time, just so you guys have a better understanding, and that way maybe you'll have a more understanding of just how these sights are. Like I say, I'm sure that by now I have already slowed the shot down where you can follow along up to the point of the shot breaking and seeing every one of my mistakes.
Alright guys, here we go through my second round of excuses. You can see the slowed down shot, and then I'm also going to do a freeze frame on this one from the 15 yards. Again, this is directly the very frame prior to the shot breaking, and you can see there, if you look real close at the screen, you will see that I do have that front sight post just slightly to the left. It is not directly centered the way that it should be over that bullseye, and that's why it did impact left of that bullseye. However, you can see that I did have just a little bit less of a gap between that front sight post and the line on the rear sight, which did bring the elevation down a little closer where it needed to be.
Guys, hopefully this video will give you just a little bit better idea about the sight picture using the XS big dots. Look over the mistakes that I made in shooting these. Again, aiming through the camera, it's a little bit of a challenge, but I just wanted to try to bring you guys behind the camera to where you're actually looking down those sights for yourself. That way you can see exactly how well they do. Anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Be sure to share the video. It really helps grow the channel. I really appreciate it. Also, let me know your thoughts about the XS sights. Are they something that you would be interested in for your defensive firearm? If you do, if you're interested in those, you can find a link down in the description to where you can get them off of Amazon. Guys, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel, and we'll see you next time.